you come help, that'd be nice. Okay, I don't know where this thing is or when it's gonna.
What? What do you see?
It's very damaged. So I'm not sure if it's a wild.
Jasko and Chris's forest expedition took a dark and unsettling turn when they discovered signs of ritualistic activity. The growing sensation of being watched became impossible to ignore, as if something unseen lingered nearby. Jasko, known for his YouTube channel documenting abandoned places and haunted forests, was no stranger to eerie environments. Together with his friend Chris, he had explored countless paranormal sites, but this night felt disturbingly different.
Thank you, appreciate it. You too.
He found a bag of organs, bro.
A bag of organs. Guys, a bag of organs were found. What the
Sheriff deputies and park rangers came to our campsite and told us that they came across a bag of organs in this forest, confirming that there is satanic cult activity happening in this forest.
Their plan had been simple: an overnight stay in a secluded forest to document possible cryptid activity. Instead, their investigation took an alarming twist when police officers, deputies, and park rangers arrived to report that a bag filled with animal organs had been found nearby, evidence tied to an ongoing cult investigation. Realizing the danger was no longer myth, but real, the two were shaken.
Oh my god, that's a scream. Chris, I just heard a scream outside.
What?
As night descended, the smell of decay thickened the air. Distant screams echoed through the woods, and a suspicious truck kept circling their camp, intensifying the fear. During spirit box sessions, strange voices and names emerged. One of them, Brenda Johnson, matched an active missing person case in the area. Deeper in the woods, they uncovered a duffel bag buried beneath leaves containing receipts cards and a broken phone. Physical proof aligning with the device's eerie whispers.
Chris, wait. Do you smell that?
Oh, it smells gross.
On several occasions tonight, there's been this one truck that has driven past us at our campsite on several different occasions, and it was very hit or miss.
I feel like someone's gonna be laying down in the grass and just grab our ankles.
That would suck.
I died here.
Oh, behind us, bro.
Oh, bro, this is all broken and wet and damp.
What? What do you see?
McDonald's cards? Arch card? What is an arch card?
I don't know. Well, it's like
Does
clear.
McDonald's have a bank?
Maybe like employees or something?
2007, it says.
I've never seen that before. That's so weird. Arch card. Okay. Oh. Sorry.
Oh shit, Chris?
Bro, listen.
Ah!
Oh!
That was a goose, I think. Chris, there's a receipt here. Holy shit. Oh my god, there's a date. Hold on. Bro, January 26th, 2008.
Fatal conditions.
Are you hearing what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Is it in the van?
Let me just open the top. That'll determine whether or not I want this in my van or not. What the Oh, the dust that just came up. Bro?
Why are the... What? Okay. Dude. Stop. Oh. So they were driving a Ford, the truck broke down.
Found on the road dead.
Found on the road dead, yeah. Dude, that's so random.
As the night went on, branches snapped without wind. Unseen footsteps followed them, and the camera's focus shifted erratically, as if tracking something invisible. Each step deeper into the forest seemed to pull them closer to an unseen force. Legends of windows, glowing howlers, and shape-stealing entities flashed through their minds as they stumbled upon charred bones and remnants of dark rituals.
So for the first one, they call it the Hollow Stalker, aka the Wendigo. Hunters have claimed to see a gong, towering figure, its limbs impossibly long, its joints bending at wrong angles. The skin hangs loose, as if it's wearing the hide of something else. Old stories say the Wendigo was once a man from the 1800s logging camp, driven mad by winter starvation. When the snow thawed, they found him, still alive, but surrounded by stripped bones. Some say the Wendigo still mimics the voices of its victims, luring people off the trail.
Ooh, sounds spooky.
I don't know, considering what we both just experienced down the trail,
It's very possible, I don't know.
So this one's called The Howler in the Pines, Bigfoot. Unlike the gentle giant image in popular culture, the howler is far from peaceful. It's described as massive, covered in dark hair, but with glowing amber eyes.
Cool.
What did we just see like 20 minutes ago? Oh gosh.
Exciting.
Locals say it doesn't just scream, it makes a deep thrumming howl that vibrates in your chest and leaves you lightheaded, as if it's affecting your heart. Several campers reported walking to find huge muddy footprints around their tents in perfect circle.
What was that? Like a voice or something.
That was like a... Okay, I'm gonna let that like cool down for a bit. It's hard to hear. It smells incredible. It's hard to hear sometimes because the Jenny is so loud, but fuck, we'll keep our ears clean. That's not what I meant.
You clean my ears?
So this one's called The Skin Taker. This one's the least documented and the most feared. Witnesses claim to see animals with human-like eyes moving in stilted, unnatural ways. Some say it can wear people, appearing exactly like a missing friend until it gets close enough to touch you. Then things start to slip.
I don't know if they're looking for something or something. That's the same truck. No, that's Forest Ranger, bro. That's a Forest Ranger truck.
Oh shit!
What are they looking for? It has these things on the side. It's like that's the owner if they're looking for it. They must be looking for somebody. On everything, they're looking for somebody. They have to.
You think so?
Lights. Why would he be driving up and down like
Wait,
that?
bro! Oh my god, you might be right.
It has a stripe on the side. That was a Forest Ranger.
100%.
He didn't come see us. With what? I'm like a little concerned now because they're looking for. And I heard some shit down there that makes me think there was actually people in the woods down there.
So what do you think's going on?
I wonder if someone's actually missing right now. Someone might be missing in the forest.
That's crazy.
There is satanic cult activity going on in this forest, and we...
Oh my god, there's something moving. Oh my god, okay.
What happened? You okay?
Yeah. Fuck. There's something. Ah.
Are you good?
Yeah.
After that exact moment in the forest is when we decided that it was enough. And honestly, we should have left several hours.
When a ranger truck returned, moving slowly as if searching for someone, they realized they'd become part of something far more dangerous than a ghost hunt. Loud crashes near their van and a scream mimicking an animal's cry convinced them to pack up and flee. What began as a paranormal exploration ended in genuine horror. The combination of missing person reports, ritual evidence, and unexplained events hinted that they had stumbled into a chilling intersection of criminal and supernatural forces. Whether the spirit box echoed real voices or their own fear remains uncertain. Was Brenda Johnson just coincidence, a clue from the missing case, or something far more sinister reaching out to them? And who or what was stalking there? Vanessa Blank, the creator behind Wild Woman Bushcraft, is known for her calm and grounded solo adventures in nature. Her channel has long been a peaceful escape from woodland, cooking and shelter building, to quiet nights by the fire. But the video she posted on November 13th, 2023, was unlike anything she had shared before. It captured one of the most unsettling events she'd ever faced, perhaps the most terrifying moment in her entire journey as a solo outdoor creator. The day began like any other. Vanessa returned to her secluded forest camp to wrap up a few small projects, such as finishing a table and tidying up her outdoor kitchen.
Kom, Eka. Jag vet inte vad jag sa. Det kan inte vara så. Na, deswegen nicht. Ich bin gerade am meinem... Nein, das ist pfui. So there is a notification with my name on it Mrs. Blank, learned nothing, short trousers, and then something I can't read.
Yet, the moment she stepped into the clearing, she sensed something was wrong. Her carefully built camp had been wrecked, not by accident, but on purpose. Furniture was shattered, her table flipped, and many of her tools and supplies were either destroyed or scattered around. Strangely, the moss-covered roof remained untouched, likely because taking it apart would have required too much effort. Amid the debris, Vanessa discovered a handwritten note addressed directly to her. It was crudely written, but deeply disturbing, blaming her for what had happened and ending with a chilling phrase, "We see us." That made one thing clear. Whoever did this knew exactly who she was and had gone out of their way to find her.
There is a photo from me. It's the same backpack that I carry today, and it's very damaged. So I'm not sure if it's a wildlife track photo or not, because there is the date on it. But when it's not a wildlife camera photo, that means that this person was in my closer area and take a photo from me, walked behind me, wants to check where I am, what I do, or I have no idea how they could other ways find out at which day I am in the forest, because I have no special day. And that means that I have this shit again. I had it all in the past. I had a stalker that write me letters at my private address, which is something that nobody knows, which knows who I am, which knows the places where I was bushcrafting, and take photos of them and send it to me. Look, I found your new camp. And I had this all in the past. Everything. And I fought against it in the past. And I don't want to have this shit now again. To just be scared everywhere and look behind you if there is someone following, or always be with the hand close to the weapon because you always mean that there is something around somebody. I don't want this shit anymore.
Even more disturbing was what else they left a photograph of Vanessa herself, wearing the same outfit she had on that day. Whether the image came from an old video or had been taken recently was uncertain, but the thought that someone might have been nearby watching her was deeply unsettling. Vanessa explained that this wasn't the first time she'd dealt with something like this. She'd previously been stalked. The person had discovered her home address, sent threatening letters, and even mailed photos of her bushcraft spots with notes saying, "I found your new place." That terrifying chapter, which she thought was long over, now seemed to be returning. Even her dog A was on edge, scanning the trees and refusing to settle. Vanessa feared there might be traps or poison left behind. Though she was armed and ready to defend herself, she admitted that the psychological strain of being watched was far worse than any physical threat. In the end, she made the painful decision to abandon her camp, possibly forever. This alarming event exposes the darker side of living and filming alone in the wild. The evidence suggested the intruder wasn't random, but someone who had followed her content closely and tracked down her exact location. The photo, the note, and the deliberate destruction all indicated a targeted act, likely driven by obsession, anger, or the need to intimidate. The most chilling question remains: was this the same stalker from her past? Someone who never truly stopped watching, or has a new person now set their sights on her? And perhaps most disturbing of all, how close were they when that photo was taken? The clip lasts barely 20 seconds, yet what it captures is far from ordinary. What makes it even more disturbing is the uncertainty surrounding its source. No one knows who filmed it or who the people in it are. It starts with a group of friends venturing deep into the woods. The mood is calm. Everything seems normal until something unexpected grabs their attention. From the shadowy treeline, a nearly invisible figure slowly steps forward.
What do you mean? Prove it. I don't know. I've been face down in a ditch for 2 hours. I was trying to save your buddy, okay? I don't think there's much left I have to prove. If you could come help, that'd be nice. Okay? I don't know where this thing is or when it's gonna...
One of the friends, driven by curiosity, begins to move closer while the others yell for him to stay back. But as he approaches, the situation quickly escalates. The figure suddenly darts forward with unnatural speed, closing the gap in an instant. A scream shatters the silence as the entity grabs the boy and pulls him into the darkness. The rest of the group stands frozen, their terrified shouts echoing through the forest until the video cuts out abruptly, leaving only a chilling silence behind. No one knows what happened next. Did the others manage to get away? Was the shadowy figure truly a skinwalker, as many have speculated, or something else entirely? The video concludes with far more questions than answers, its haunting mystery still unsolved. Exploring the silent Australian bush lone at night can be deeply unsettling. But what if the old legends suggest you're not truly alone? This story takes us deep into the isolated forests of southeast Queensland, where generations of locals have whispered about a mysterious presence said to dwell in the darkness. On an anonymous YouTube channel, a lone explorer documents eerie and forgotten corners of the world. In this particular upload, they venture out to investigate one of the region's oldest legends, the story of the Janjuti, a small Aboriginal spirit believed to hide among the trees and silently observe anyone who enters its territory. According to local tradition, the Janjuti is a tiny, elusive figure. Some say they've seen it slipping between the trees, while others claim it's nothing more than a piece of wood shaped by nature into something disturbingly human-like. As night fell, the explorer prepared to move deeper into the forest, said to be its domain. Unfortunately, their lantern broke, leaving them with minimal light and a growing sense of unease.
I think I used to bring a lantern for this, didn't I? Yeah, it broke. That's what I get, another lantern for doing exactly this.
Despite the suffocating darkness and heavy silence, they pressed forward. Then something appeared. The footage revealed what seemed to be a dark humanoid shape clinging to the brush. The explorer didn't notice it in the moment, but the video clearly shows a shadow that's hard to explain. Perhaps a trick of light, or perhaps something quietly watching. The legend of the Janjuti has endured for centuries, blending Aboriginal spirituality with modern folklore. Some argue the image was just a coincidence, a natural formation misinterpreted by the camera. Others believe the explorer may have captured genuine proof of the spirit, a guardian of the forest, revealing itself only to those who trespass. One thing is certain: those who wander into these woods often describe the same unnerving sensation, the inescapable feeling of being watched. So, was the dark figure merely an illusion of shadow and foliage, or evidence that something ancient still lingers hidden deep within the Australian bush? This eerie account originates from TikTok creator Erica's World, who resides near the Appalachian Trail. One afternoon, while driving down a quiet back road, she came across something that instantly made her uneasy: multiple pairs of shoes hanging from tree branches along the trail. But these weren't just any shoes. They were women's high heels, some aged and scuffed, others nearly pristine, all positioned in an oddly intentional arrangement. Troubled by what she'd seen, Erica turned her car around to record the strange scene. Row after row of high heels dangled from the branches, forming an unnerving display in the middle of nowhere.
In her post,
she mentioned that she had never witnessed anything like it before,
and disturbed by the discovery, decided not to alert the authorities. The video rapidly gained traction, with thousands of viewers speculating about what the shoes might represent. Some believed it could be a peculiar art project, while others suspected a much darker explanation. Whatever the reason, Erica admitted that she no longer felt at ease traveling that road from now on. She planned to take a different route entirely. The mysterious appearance of the shoes left more questions than answers. They were part of a symbolic act.
While it's possible they were part of a symbolic act,
the fact that they were all women's heels, deliberately placed in such a remote spot, led many to believe something more sinister might be behind it. Some even theorized the shoes could serve as markers or signs left by someone with malicious intent. Was this merely a bizarre artistic display? Or could it point to something much darker, hidden within the woods of the Appalachian Trail? And if that's the case, who put them there, and for what purpose?
In April 2019, the YouTube channel AP Mountain Trekkers uploaded an unusual video. Its creator, Jason, decided to document a solo mountain expedition for his audience. Known for his outdoor adventures, hiking, camping, and wilderness survival, Jason's trips usually went smoothly, and this particular journey to a remote mountain peak seemed no different at first. After reaching his campsite, he set up his tent, gathered wood, and started a small fire, while recording everything for his viewers. As dusk fell, he sat by the flames, carving a wooden spoon to pass the time, unaware that the night ahead would be anything but ordinary.
I'm still rattled. I've never heard anything like that in my life. It sounded like a mix between almost like a pig, some kind of, I hate to even say it, but a pig, an ape, and the calls almost sounded like how the velociraptors communicate with each other on Jurassic Park. I've never heard anything like that in my life.
It began with a strange sound echoing from one of the nearby slopes. At first, Jason brushed it off as a bird or a small animal calling from the distance. But around 9 p.m., after turning off his camera and lying down to rest, he was suddenly awakened less than an hour later by a chilling noise, one unlike anything he had heard before. It was deep guttural and oddly familiar, somewhere between the sound of a pig and an ape, eerily similar to the raptor calls from Jurassic Park. Nervous, Jason tried to fall asleep again, but every movement outside his tent made his heart race. Then around 1 a.m., things escalated. He woke to the distinct sound of something, or perhaps several things, moving around his campsite. Grabbing his flashlight and camera, he stepped outside to investigate.
Whatever it is, it's close. You hear that?
The noises seemed to circle the perimeter of his camp, and Jason believed there were at least 2 or 3 creatures shifting in the darkness, just beyond his light. In the footage, attentive viewers can spot 1 or 2 pairs of glowing eyes in the lower left corner of the frame. While many nocturnal animals' eyes reflect light, the bright white glow suggested they might belong to wolves or coyotes. Domestic dogs can produce a similar effect, but given the remote setting and late hour, that explanation seemed unlikely. Although wolf or coyote attacks on humans are rare, they can become aggressive if they feel threatened, especially when young are nearby. If that were the case, Jason could have been in real danger. What's more unsettling is that he didn't appear to notice the eyes at all. Fortunately, nothing else happened that night. Jason eventually returned to his tent and slept until sunrise. In his final video update the next morning, he made no mention of the glowing eyes, suggesting he never realized what was captured behind him. Since the video's release, he hasn't shared any further details about the encounter. The most plausible explanation is that Jason's camp attracted a pack of coyotes, or wolves drawn by the smell of food or simple curiosity. The strange vocalizations might have been territorial warnings or communication between the animals. Still, some viewers remain unconvinced, pointing out the unnatural tone of the sounds in the coordinated movement around his camp. Could something far less ordinary have been watching him that night? The mystery remains. Were those just wild animals? Or did Jason encounter something far more mysterious lurking beyond the firelight? Chris was biking through the mountainous region near Fernie, British Columbia, when he suddenly noticed movement in the tall grass, something resembling an animal creeping closer. In that instant, he realized it was a mountain lion and quickly began recording.
I don't know if you can see it, but there's a mountain lion. He's crouching in the grass. He's actually coming towards me.
At first, the predator was hard to see, but as Chris approached the trail, it became clear stepping out of the grass and heading straight toward him.
That is a mountain lion, and he's stalking me.
Encounters with cougars are uncommon, but it's widely known that under certain conditions, they can become dangerous to humans. And if one is stalking you through tall grass, slowly narrowing the distance while keeping its eyes locked on you, that's a clear sign you're in serious danger. Roughly 2 minutes into the footage, the big cat started advancing faster, and Chris made the one mistake you should never make when facing a predator like this. He turned his back and began to run.
Hey, Mr. Mountain Lion. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. I am much bigger than you.
Over the next few minutes, he tried to scare it off by shouting and waving his arms. Yet, the mountain lion continued to circle him, carefully observing from the edge of the forest. A short while later, as he attempted to head back toward the main trail leading to his car, the cougar appeared again, cutting him off once more.
Stay back. Stay there. I'm not afraid of you.
After several tense moments, it finally turned around and disappeared into the woods. That situation must have been terrifying, knowing the only reason he wasn't attacked was because the animal decided not to strike. Had it felt cornered or provoked, the outcome could have been far worse. Fortunately, Chris escaped unharmed, walking away from the frightening encounter with nothing more than shaken nerves.